Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Indie Horror Speedruns podcast. I'm your host, Azam Slays. Welcome on in, my friends. Happy motherfucking Friday. How are we all doing? It is episode 7. I'm here with a special crew, a very, very special crew. To my right, I have Pleasantly GG. Obviously, it's me, your host, Azam Slays. To my left, I have the homie Vacwix, and below me, I have Mile to my right, and once again a very special guest, the homie AJ, a indie horror speedrunning veteran. Welcome all my friends. How are you guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's Friday, man. Let's get it. Weekend coming up.
Lovely weekend, lovely Easter weekend.
Yeah, Easter weekend too. You're right. No, for sure. Plez, how are you doing, my friend? What's been cracking? We actually ran 2 shows back to back, so obviously not much has changed. But what's been going down?
Oh, I've been super busy, Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I've just been,
Work,
playing
Jess.
games, as normal, working. Actually, I didn't work that much. Last weekend was my birthday, so I took like 2 days off during the week, and then I had Friday off. So I only worked like 2 days this week. I've been chilling, been mad chilling.
Actual legend, what the fuck? Yeah, that's right. Your birthday was last weekend. What the fuck? You didn't say anything to anybody? You didn't say anything to nobody. Wait, nah, that's insane.
I'm getting
That's
old. I'm getting
insane. Wait,
old.
nah, we gotta stop the intros right here for that. That's crazy. This motherfucker thought he was gonna slide by with that. It didn't say anything. Holy shit.
Yeah, I was just chilling. I was just vibing out.
Unfucking real. This bastard. Yeah, nah, let's get some happy birthdays in the chat, for real. I hope the chat's doing well, man. How are you guys doing? Jesus Christ. This fucking guy.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
I'm 47 now.
Jesus.
Oh shit! No way.
47.
God
No, I'm
damn.
27 now. Yeah. No, it's chill though. It's been a chill week.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, King. We're gonna be having to talk about that at the show, because the fuck is wrong with you? Vac, how are you doing, my friend? What's going down? How you been?
I've been really good. I found another game that I am grinding the shit out of right now. I don't know how to pronounce it because it's Japanese, but it translates to Mud Dog.
Okay.
It's it's pretty fun.
Big ups, my dog.
Big shout out, Mud Dog. Good,
Yeah.
good. That's what I like to hear. Mild, how are you, my friend? What's been going down the last week or so? I know you had kind of like an up and down week, so how you holding up?
Yeah, work's been playing with my emotions this week.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting week. So I don't know. We'll see what Monday has in store for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of all
Obviously,
comes down to Monday.
yeah, right. For those of you that don't know, obviously Mild's been kind of going through some ups and downs with his IRL job. So, send your prayers over to Mild, man. We need some dubs over on Mild's end. So, show some love to Mild.
Trying to swap jobs, and it's been something.
Yeah, right. Outside of that though, obviously everything's good.
Oh yeah, everything's great.
Cool.
Just been chilling. Didn't have Friday off, but I got off early. So we're good.
Yeah.
Right at Miles' work. After the podcast, meet us there.
We're going. You'll see me
Pulled up.
back. And actually, speaking of which, our special guest, the homie AJ. AJ, welcome to the Indie Horror Speedruns podcast. How are you, my friend?
Hello. Thank you for having me on here. Just chilling right now. Had a good week, and plan on doing more speedrunning this weekend.
Let's fucking get it, baby. Pleasure to have you.
Yeah.
We're all very, very excited to have you on here on the show, and we have a lot to go over.
Good to be on here.
Let's fucking go, baby. Of course. We have a lot to go over, so let's get into it, man. Because today's episode is all about you. So let's dive in. Let's talk. Let's have a discussion. So for me personally, I want to start from the beginning, right? I want to talk about video games in general and who you are and whatnot. So for those that may not know, who are you? How old are you? And where are you from, my friend?
My name is AJ. I'm 17, and I come from New Zealand. I started speedrunning games when I was like 13, I want to say. I started with SMO, and then I went on to Ghost Runner, which is actually like completely out of my league. And then I became one of the top speedrunners for It Takes Two. I held the 80% world record at the time, when I was 14, which was kind of a meme in the community, but it was all good. And yeah, then I just branched out, and eventually I fell in love with indie horror speedruns with Poppy Playtime. I one time just watched a speedrun at school and just was itching to get back to home, speedrun the
Right.
game.
Right. No,
And yeah,
for sure, for sure. Yeah, no. So before we get a little bit ahead of ourselves here, so you're 17 from New Zealand. When did you actually start gaming? Like, what was your first gaming experience, kind of growing up in your early years?
I played a Minecraft a lot when I was like 10, I want to say.
Yeah.
But then I started to play Fortnite on my my laptop, my
Shout out
Mac.
Fortnite.
It was really bad. So I ended up upgrading to a PC, which kind of, led me to this new world.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then yeah, and then after I got my PC, I just started to play a lot more games and explore, and I was enjoying it like hell.
Right. Right.
Then I upgraded my PC, and
Much like every other
Yes.
gamer, right? Just started grinding and just playing shit you like.
Yeah, pretty much. 8 hours a day on Fortnite, 4,000 hours.
Yeah,
What are we
right,
talking
right.
about?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Just casual, just some casual
Yeah,
gameplay.
just
Yeah,
casual.
this is some regular
It's just
shit.
Fortnite.
So obviously, much like everyone else, you were a gamer. But what was your, your first exposure to speedrunning? How did you like? What was the first speedrun you ever saw, and what was your inspiration to start speedrunning yourself?
It's kind of hard for me to pinpoint that. I want to say it was probably, I don't know if you guys know Samurai Man, but Samurai Man's like, oh, Average Trey made a video about the world record progression in Super Mario Sunshine,
Mm-hmm.
and it was probably one of Samurai's Man runs that I've watched for my first ones. It was like a
Damn.
107. It
Damn.
was weird exposure, but
All
it was
right,
good
right,
fun.
right. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. So where did you kind of take inspiration? Like, what was the first game you kind of started speedrunning, and like, where did you kind of land as far as that goes? Like, what was the first step you took initially?
It was definitely SMO. I tried to run the shit out of the game, but it was rough because it was on my Switch,
Yeah,
and I'm not really a controller handy.
yeah,
Um, I didn't end up submitting any runs, but I did have a really fun time running.
that's awesome.
Um,
That's cool.
yeah, I think best I got was like an hour and 12 minutes,
Let's go. Okay,
Nice.
okay.
which is
That's
like
pretty good.
16 minutes behind what I could.
All right, all right,
It's
but it's like shit for some regular shit, Just come on now.
yeah, exactly.
Of course, of course. Um, so eventually you started timing your runs. You started running. You were like, okay, like I can start getting into this. At what age were you at this point?
14. 14 is when I got
14.
heavy into Ghost Runner and It Takes Two. I got a few world records in Ghost Runner and It Takes Two.
Wow.
And I was really enjoying it.
Holy shit. That's really
Addic-
crazy. That's really, really
Addiction
crazy.
from the young ages, it's bad.
Yeah, like at such a young age too, and just kind of like taking up this like competitive side of gaming is really crazy. So,
Well, you hear gamers that are like 11 that are so fucking good at their games,
right,
and
right.
yeah, so it's
No,
not.
that's facts. That's super facts for
Yeah, we're
sure.
all like 50 here, so
Yeah, we're all like
Yeah.
900 years old, so no, but yeah, so among the first games that you first started playing, what was the one that like really drove you to start taking speedrunning seriously? Because obviously you're a serious runner, right? So what was the kind of turning point for you as to where this was kind of like a hobby, and that's where you were like, all right, let me start fucking grinding.
It was definitely It Takes Two. When I got like 80%, I had 80% world record at the time that it won Game of the Year.
Okay.
So like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I was pretty
That's
on top of the
sick.
world when that happened.
That's fire.
So
Wow.
yeah, ever since then I just branched off. And
Wow.
It Takes Two is a surprisingly fucking great speed game. You'd be so surprised.
Right, right.
Highly
Graphics are
recommend.
great. Story's great.
The movement's fucking amazing.
Yep.
You'd be like, it looks like shit movement.
Right,
but
right, right. Yeah.
the bunch of random quirks that you can do in that game is
So
just
cool.
yeah.
So cool. Wow.
do you find yourself drawn to like popular games, like when it's like a newer game, you're like, I want to run this. Like,
Yeah.
do you find it easier to run popular games?
I am kind of like that. I'm also really like that with new games. Like I hate running old games. It's just so hard for me to learn. I don't
Great
know why.
question. Great
But
fucking
if
question.
I'm there at the start of the game, then like I just progress with the speedrunning, I guess.
Yeah, no, I get that. Because, like, when a game's been out for like 10 years and everyone already knows everything, and you have to learn from people instead of like being part of the path that
It's
makes
fucking
the
rough.
speed run. Yeah, it definitely
Even if
is.
there is
Rough.
tutorials, you just don't know like everything there is to the game.
Right. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So you were kind of taking gaming a bit more seriously, right? You were essentially on top of the world in our little niche that we have here, right? So you were feeling good at the time, but when did you start to dive into horror games and horror adjacent games? Like, what was the first horror experience that you had as a speedrunner?
Horror games. It's kind of hard. I'd probably go with like Outlast, which is kind of basic,
Mm,
but Outlast is a goodie.
definitely,
Um, yeah, it'd probably be Outlast, which is a good game by the way.
it is absolutely, absolutely agree. Um,
Amazing.
so did you kind of take an interest in horror speedrunning in general? Because you kind of started to dive into like just I don't know, like horror adjacent kind of games. So was there kind of like an affinity you had there, or what was the turning point for you? Because you started to dive into some pretty notable titles.
Mm. Um, I kind of dived into Granny, which was a
Mm,
main horror speedrun,
Shout out Granny. Yeah.
right.
which was
Yep.
a fucking long time ago. Um, I got like a top 3 run with Chess Clip. If you know what Chess Clip is, then you're an OG. But then I eventually got world record with the new route.
Yeah.
It lasted for like a day. It was a tied world record. But then I just stopped playing the game for fucking ages. But that
Yeah.
was kind of my first dabblement, and it was really good. Like Granny is such a good speed game for it's getting started off with.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
you just recently came back to it again, didn't you? To
Yeah, we'll talk about
reclaim
that
everything.
later.
Yeah. Nah. For sure. For sure. Yeah. No. I'm
I
totally
fucking
excited.
demolished
Yeah,
that
like
shit.
57 seconds.
Yeah, 50 seconds. Yeah, nearly 56.
Nasty.
It
It's
should be
so
56.
nasty.
So shit.
Yeah, just a few new strats. They
Right.
got demolished.
Right. Um. So we're at the granny point. Like, how old were you at this time when you started to dive into granny, and what was your first kind of experience when you dove into the granny community?
Yeah, I was like 15, I want to say,
Yeah,
and I dived into it. I might have been 14 actually.
yeah,
But yeah, I just dabbled in it because Moist Critical was playing it, and I saw that it looked like a really good speed game. Just like how most people came over to the game.
sure.
And then I ran it, and it was super fun. But then I just had I don't even, I can't say the word, a pet for me. Because I was like,
Epiphany,
Epiphany.
epiphany. Yeah, no, no, you're good, you're good.
epiphany,
Yeah, no, you're
yeah,
good.
see, that's the struggles.
Big
Yeah,
shouts out to
yeah, I'm still
Epiphany
young.
for sure.
Yeah, no big shit outs. But
We
yeah,
got you, bro.
yeah, where I couldn't get work, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I was just at a stuck point, so I just stopped running it. Because everyone else in the game's movement was so much better than mine. And
Mm,
I had to focus on other things.
yeah.
You have your shocks and your fucking madmen.
Yep.
Mm.
Shock.
Yep.
Shock.
Yeah,
So
shock
Maybe.
for real.
that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. So, when you started to dive into Granny, what was the point where you started to compete for top times? Like, what was your kind of first exposure to a real competition, right? Because I assume competing in Granny is not all that easy.
No, granted, it was not easy. Um, like you could not hold a world record for a day with everyone running it at that
Right.
point. Even if you got the most optimized run. Um, it was really good competition, and it just like it kind of demotivated me, but I was happy that I had really good competition.
Yeah.
I had good competitions in other games, but it hasn't been like that. Cause I think Granny blew up. I think it was like top 10 SRC games. I want to say. But yeah,
At its
yeah,
peak,
no, I
it was
didn't.
really, really big.
Yeah. I did not like the competition, and now it's dead as fuck. But we don't talk about it.
No, we don't talk about that.
Yeah,
Um,
when that update came out recently for Granny, no, not I say recently, it was like probably what, like 6 months ago.
yeah.
I remember I was in this Discord, and it was nonstop 24/7 people finding things, and it was like reinvigorated. I'd never seen it like that because I kind of joined in it late, but yeah, it was crazy to see it kind of go back to how it was, where it was just everybody, every single category, anything that they could possibly find, People were just on it.
Well, do you
It's
guys
cool
know
to
about
see.
the bounty?
Were like,
Which
What,
The
bounty?
bounty.
What bounty?
The bounty for like I think it was $200 for sub one.
Oh, I remember. Wait,
I think first try was
yeah.
Yeah,
was
first
that
I was
wasn't it?
trying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a $200 bounty, I think, on whoever got the first sub one. So there would be more tricks found, but then I ended up just coming back to the game and got sub one first. But then
Right.
yeah, someone else
And you
got
just,
sub
like-
one, so I gave them the $200.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
cool.
think we helped host that in here through one of our. I think
It was
or
Turbo
what?
Board,
Or
I
what?
think.
Yeah.
Turbo
yeah.
board, yes. Okay, yeah. Yep, I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the world record had been sitting around like 1 or 2 seconds above a minute, right?
Yeah, it was like a
For a
103, I
long
think.
time. Yeah.
But then a new trick got found and just snap. And with people optimizing their movement better than Shock's somehow. Shock was a goat at that time, but now
He
he's
was,
kind of like he fell off.
He
Shock
fell
fell
off.
off.
Oh shit! Shots fired. My bad,
500
Chuck.
likes and we'll make a pod about how Shock fell off.
My bad, Chuck. Shit, you heard it here first on the Indie Horror Speedruns podcast, man. Shock fell off. That's crazy.
They don't follow
Crazy.
Nah.
No, all jokes
'Cause
aside, yeah.
I
of
saw him
course,
attempting runs later, and he
course.
just couldn't. He just couldn't get up to speed. I
Yep.
don't know why.
Yep.
Because he was good at that game.
Yeah, of course.
Man's
Yeah,
putting in
literally
his
every
10,000
There's
hours.
new Chinese runners that are just so fucking good. I can't comprehend it. They look like Taz.
They do.
I
They do.
I actually can't. I don't know if you've watched their runs, but holy shit, they're crazy.
So
They're like high contrasted and shit, really bright.
yeah, they're crazy.
Weird
No,
looking.
like they're doing frame perfect like clicks. Like once they hover over items, just like bam. I just can't do that.
It's disgusting.
Crazy.
Like they're second and third right now. I think one of them took my wood record even.
Son of a bitch. God damn it.
They beat it without getting the sub 57 as well.
Oh man.
They go hard. They go super hard.
Yeah.
So before we move on from Granny, I think I want to dive into Granny speedrunning as a whole a little bit before we kind of continue on. What was your favorite memory so far from Granny speedrunning, and do you have any thoughts on the Granny speedrunning community? What do they need to do better? What do they need to improve on? What do you think they do great?
Favorite moment was probably sub 1 because I freaked the fuck out, and it was like a 59.94, so it was like barely sub 1.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have watched the raw reaction, but
It's
yeah,
great. Yeah.
it's
No,
like-
actually, yes.
This
Yes, we
is how
have.
it- yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, no, I was freaking the fuck out because that was like, I didn't think I was gonna get beaten that fast, but like it's first sub 1, like first some minute barrier broken in fucking like I don't know.
So
3 years, I
crazy.
wanna say.
So
I didn't
crazy.
expect to ever see the minute barrier broken, and then all of a sudden it's like 58s, 57s, like out of fucking nowhere, you know?
Yeah, no. There's also potential for a new route, but I don't even know if it's gonna be found. There's on preset 1, you can like all the items are in a better order, and there's a trick that you can do to go under the map and grab red key from under. Like I don't even know how to explain it, but if you can pull it all off and Granny doesn't kill you, it saves like 5 seconds. But Granny's
That's pretty
route at the end is
insane.
always fucked. I've
Mm.
uploaded it a little bit, but it hasn't had enough testing to
Right.
really,
You're about to have me download Granny again.
Kind of like one of those
Do
risky
it.
strats kind of
You're
deal,
a good
you know?
route to do it. Yeah, no, it's super risky.
Um,
I need to post it somewhere.
That was my
so
favorite part of Granny. It was such a crazy like era, and it was my
Yeah,
like,
when everyone
my
found
like
it.
starting point in speedrunning, like finding glitches and stuff like that. I always think that Granny came after IHS, but it, I was running Granny before
Yeah.
IHS. So.
yeah, definitely. Um, so yeah, you shout out Granny, man, because Granny's just it's just one of those runs where one of one. You know what I mean? Truly one of one. So
Overlap.
yeah, exactly. So moving on from Granny, how did you initially get introduced to indie horror speedruns? When did you join the server, the community, etc.?
I actually came over when Choo Choo Charles got added. I was interested in that. A few of my friends ran it.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna run it, but then I realized it was RNG hell, so I didn't run it.
Uh-huh.
And
Yep.
yeah, ever since then, I've just been keeping up with the server. Even though I don't talk too much, I've been keeping up pretty. Like I always check announcements to
Right.
see what's happening.
Right. Yeah. No. For sure. For sure. Wow. So huge shout out to Chi Charles, man. That definitely brought in some um wonderful members to the current community for sure. 100%. Um. Wow. So all right. Uh, we're in the end of March. We're in 2024. Where are you at with speedrunning currently? What are you kind of grinding? What are you working on? What's going down with AJ?
Um, right now it's really hard. I'm waiting for Chapter 4 to come out of Poppy Playtime, which is probably not gonna be for fucking ages. I'm waiting for another big indie horror game to come out. Exactly. Like maybe even a Hello Neighbor 3 doesn't hurt. But at the current moment, I'm speedrunning Superliminal. Because it looks like a sick speed game, and I'm enjoying
Oh,
myself on there.
okay. Huge shout out to Superliminal. All right, all right, all right, all right.
It's the same one First Try's been grinding, right?
Yeah.
First try has been good.
Yeah,
Vac as well, I believe,
still got-
right?
yeah. I'm 34th right now. I can definitely improve my time.
What time do you have?
Like a 22 something.
Shit,
Mm.
it's actually heat. I didn't know that was. I thought you had a 23. That's fine.
That's fire. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
let's talk 2024. So, again, we've kind of established what you've been grinding lately, but what are your bigger plans for the rest of the year and the summer coming up? And obviously, you're in New Zealand, so what do you have planned for the rest of the year in 2024?
I plan on getting a job and getting my license.
Let's
'Cause I haven't done
go.
the Euro basics
Okay,
yet.
let's get it, baby. We
Nice.
love that.
Yeah, I
We
don't
love
even
that.
drive. I should have learned years ago.
It'd be
But
like that, yeah.
I'm
No,
going.
for sure, for sure.
Oh yeah, hopefully going for my restricted in 2 months, which is like where you can drive by yourself. I don't know what you guys call it because different countries.
You're right. Like
But we call
probably like the equivalent of like a permit or something, right?
yeah,
Or
you
you
can
know,
drive by
Whatever
yourself,
equivalent.
but not with passengers.
oh, but not with
Whatever
passengers.
that.
Yeah, so kind of like the equivalent. Yeah, nah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Um.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully speedrunning more. But I tried to speedrun a difficult game about climbing, but that was like rough. Like that game is. I don't know if you guys know it, but already optimized as fuck.
Mm,
What game is it? I didn't hear you.
A difficult game about climbing. Ludwig played it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if
the
it's
like,
kind of like getting over it. It's Bennett Fondy.
it's like
Inspired.
hand like,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seen that? Yep, yep.
Yeah.
That one
I
looks
tried that for a day.
Jesus Christ, that looks tough. Super, super
It is
fucking
very-
tough.
I got demotivated when this guy said that he spent 2 hours and he completed the game in 2 hours when it took me like 8. I was like, fuck that, man.
Forget it. Forget it. For sure. Okay. So that's awesome. 2024 is going well. Let's dive into some speedrunning accolades and some speedrunning picks here. So, before we go into some IHS stuff, what is your favorite speed game of all time currently? As your kind of resume stands and where you stand, what's your favorite game that you've grinded so
That's a hard one. Probably Neon White. I don't know if you guys know Neon White or you checked my profile a little bit.
Yeah, it's
but
kind of a rare
I
one.
love
Okay.
Neon White.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got sub 30 in it, like the first ever sub 30, and I made this guy get a tattoo.
Fucking legend. Absolute legend.
The tattoo's wild. I gotta send it somewhere. But
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Definitely.
it has my time in a little ghost because you know my profile's a ghost.
Right, right, right.
And yeah, it's
That's actually crazy.
That's so fire.
it is crazy the fact that someone did it.
Your
fire.
neon runs actually always pop up on my YouTube homepage. I
Yeah,
always
sorry
check them
about
out.
that. It's a bunch of
I'm like,
spam.
Sorry
I don't
about
know
that.
what the fuck's going on. But this shit's sick.
That's
Yeah, no,
fire.
it's a very cool game. I highly recommend. I know it's not indie horror, but like
Right, right. Yeah, no,
it's
of
just so
course.
fucking good. It's kind of like
Too
Ghost
strict
Runner
on it.
or like Ultra Kill if you guys have heard those two.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's heavily like that, with a little bit like spammy keys. It's more about
Mm-hmm.
what is the word? Preciseness. I can't say it. Fuck.
Precision, I
know what I mean.
guess.
Precision.
Yeah.
Yeah, precision. I guess. Yeah.
So, we've established one of your favorite games right now. But what are some of your favorite horror games or games in IHS that you've kind of discovered here?
Um,
Feel free to say Granny too, because Granny's pretty valid, you know.
I was thinking about saying Granny, but
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think I'm
valid.
gonna say.
That's totally valid for sure. That's totally valid.
Valid.
Definitely.
I might horror games.
Hello Neighbor. Got to talk about Hello Neighbor
I was thinking about Hello Neighbor.
for
I'm not gonna
sure.
lie. Hello
For
Neighbor
sure.
2.
Hello Neighbor 2. Okay.
It probably is. It probably is.
Okay.
Because I don't know, just the span of what happened with it. Oh, I actually don't know. Actually.
Hmm.
What do you like about 2 over 1?
Two. I would say two requires like I don't know. One feels very RNG. I don't know if you guys have seen the one speedrun.
Mhm.
It went from like 7 minutes 23. I think it's like 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Some shit. They fucking, which is crazy because there's a 3 minute cutscene at the end. I don't know how the fuck.
Right.
It's fucked. If they find a way to skip that cutscene, speedrun gets so much shorter. But they probably won't because it's unskippable.
Right.
Damn.
Like in every cutscene in every speed game. But no, it's probably Hello Neighbor 2 doesn't have anything dumb like that. I
Yeah,
grinded
yeah.
for sub 2 for like 12 hours a day for like a week, and I eventually got it. And I never touched the game ever again. I still have Wood Orchid.
You're like, fuck that.
Nice.
Yeah,
Definitely. No, that's cool.
Um,
Big shout out Hello Neighbor, man. That's awesome. But I kind of want to dive into another aspect of your kind of speedrunning resume. So the games that you've ran have been some really difficult games, right? You have your probably playtimes, you have your Hello Neighbors, you have all these kind of top titles that are very well optimized. Like these games are no joke. So what is it that kind of drives you to keep competing for top times, and what about speedrunning in general kind of keeps you going as a runner to compete in some games that are just so fucking grinded? Like how?
like there's a lot of games that I just don't play because of how grinded they are. I
Mhm.
want to quit Granny soon because I am getting fucked so hard by these guys. They are so good at the game.
Right.
That sounded so wrong. But
Pause.
nah, no pause.
No pause.
No. But like I'm in like I can come back to like games like Poppy Playtime and I still feel really good. Like I feel like I am the best at Poppy Playtime, no matter what.
It's the
Like
kind of
no one,
confidence you need for games like that too.
Yeah,
Hell
for
yeah.
yeah,
sure.
no one has came to the game. Like no speedrunner has stayed in the game for that long. I don't think any top 10 has me. I mean, has another like old speedrunner
Right.
except for me.
Right.
Which I'm first right now, but it hasn't been verified. Which is kind of big because it is top 10 SRC games right now somehow. Because all the kiddies submit their fucking 20-minute runs to it. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
freest active players ever. It's so dumb.
Right.
But yeah,
That's
I just
awesome.
got sub 6 as well.
Let's fucking go. Okay, little sub 6. Let's fucking get
Yeah,
it.
second sub 6. I got Woodworker by like 0.5, which is nothing, but I was quite happy with that because of how much RNG that game has.
Right.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
If you know.
Yeah, and definitely.
If you know,
If you know, you know, for sure, for sure. Um,
Dumb keyboard.
so before we continue on, any kind of questions or anything that anybody wanted to bring up, feel free because I have a couple other topics that I want to dive
What was the Minecraft out of nowhere, or were you just do you see a category? It was nice and short, and you were like, I'll give it a try.
Minecraft was out of nowhere. I actually started on category extensions, end to end, like the fastest time to ever enter the end. But then I was like,
Okay.
it's kind of optimized, so I don't think I'll be asked. Then I checked leaderboards, for like I checked every category, and I saw that seed was being played for a category, which was set seed,
like, fuck
in
it.
that version, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. And then I grinded it, I think for like a couple days, and I got it, which was crazy. Because it was known to be a really good time because the pausing in Minecraft is like very weird in that category because you have to constantly exit. But I nailed the timing because you have to time on a specific frame on the pause screen. It's not that specific, but
Oh goddamn.
Yeah.
Guns
I was
pointing
gonna ask. I was like, when I watched it the other day, I was gonna ask if like this may be obvious for like so many people that run it, but could you explain that little glitch where you like pause and hit them and pause and hit them, like
Great
real
question.
quick, or
yeah, I can.
what's going on there?
Basically, what happens is his position doesn't readjust when you exit and leave, so he doesn't wander off when you hit him, like he normally does.
Okay.
So you just delay the game and you keep doing it until he dies eventually, which takes about like crazy amount of hits. As you can see, it takes me like 16 minutes. RTA.
Okay.
Um,
I was thinking he has so much health. I was like, does it like stack the damage or is it just like
yeah, it also
freezing
stops
time?
heal crystals. It also stops heals crystals.
Oh, okay,
Mm.
that's bad.
Which is like most important. No, I just hit him that much. It doesn't deal like double damage every time you hit him or anything like that.
That's
Yeah.
even crazier, actually.
Yeah, no, you kill the Ender Dragon with your fist. Raw.
Now, wait, and then one more question, just because I was watching it. Is that the same category as like the one shot arrow thing, or
Yeah, it is. I don't know how to explain it. That's set seed glitchless, basically.
okay,
I'm running set seed, and set seed is known to be slower because you have to hit the Ender Dragon instead of just shooting a bow at
okay,
it.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was the
It-
same
it-
category as that one.
It's still a main board like Minecraft world record, which is kind of massive. So I just took it.
For sure.
And yeah,
Oh, it's definitely badass. Definitely badass.
I checked
Make
queue,
big
and there's
work
nothing in
records,
queue
too.
either. So I was really happy with it.
Yeah. Right.
Minecraft world record go crazy though.
Yeah, it's
on main
very
board especially.
It's very legendary, man. That's very fucking legendary. Like, and at 17, Jesus fucking Christ. All right, so it kind of brings up the question for me now. What is your favorite run of all time so far to date?
You
It's a
have
little
to
bit
choose.
hard.
You
Yeah,
have
a
to,
little
like,
bit
no
hard,
exceptions,
man.
like top one, like absolutely your favorite run.
Not that easy. It's not that easy.
You got like say somebody had a Minecraft gun to your head, okay? You have to do it. You have to do it.
You mean like the best speedrun or like the best like progression
Shit.
speedrun?
Like, listen, like, it doesn't even have to be a good time or a run that's, like, groundbreaking, but, like, what's your personal favorite as a runner? For you. For you.
I mean,
Personal.
I broke a lot of big games like Security Breach. I don't want to say Security Breach, but I did find like the skip of the game.
Yeah.
Where you can just turn off your voice volume and then bam, you skip every cutscene.
That's gotta feel good.
Yeah.
That did feel good. It was totally by accident, but it was all good. I'd probably go with something like, I don't know. I want to say Chapter 2, because I did break the game from like 12 minutes to like 10 minutes and then 5 minutes, and not because of optimizations. I just kept finding new shit.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and then eventually I got a sub 5, which was like really hard because it was an RNG trick that I did. I
Understandable.
got featured in a bunch of videos. I got an Easy Species videos.
Okay.
Which is good.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a
That's
Tetra Bit
sick
game
too.
video as well.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, no, my catalog for YouTube videos is crazy.
Yeah, I was about
Um,
to say, you know, before you continue, so you're kind of well known in the YouTube space and the YouTube speedrunning space. So to kind of piggyback off of that, what was kind of your favorite video that has ever been made or you've ever been a part of or you've ever put out when it comes to YouTube?
It would. Oh, that I made, or anyone made.
Um, either way. Either way.
I'd probably go with Astro Smith's video on the world record progression of Poppy Playtime Chapter 1,
Damn.
because he does,
Mm.
because it's a 5 video. I don't know if you guys have watched it, but I fucking love that video.
It'll definitely be linked in the
Um,
description. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to think. I had Tetra Bit Gaming's on my sub 2 and Hello Neighbor 2 was kind of massive because the entire run was me.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say, yeah. My favorite video that I've made though would definitely be the best of me, from 21 to 2022.
That's your speedrun montage, correct?
Yeah, that's my speedrun montage.
That's
And
awesome.
there's a clip of T-Pain watching my run, which is kind of sick.
What the fuck? Wait, back the fuck up. Wait, you did not just say that so casually.
Go in the video.
You,
Yeah, no,
so say that loud and clear for anyone that didn't hear.
Basically, right? I had the wood record on the first level in Ghost Runner, and T-Pain was trying Ghost Runner. So he was in a VC with a friend, and I sent my wood record to the friend, and the friend watched it and was like, "T-Pain, check this out." And then they watched it on stream.
Get the
And
That is
fuck
super
out
dope.
of here,
Super
bro.
dope.
Get the
It
was
fuck
sick.
out of here.
He's like, Sade.
That was the
Wait,
start of my career, though. That was probably one of my biggest motivators.
that's kind of crazy if you really think about it. I can't think of many runners off the top of my head that's been interactive with mainstream like that. Like mainstream anything. Like,
Yeah, no.
what the fuck?
T-Pain's very.
You don't hear.
I showed my parents
Nah.
that shit.
I show my parents. Hell yeah, you
should.
should show your parents that shit for sure. For sure. Your parents must have been proud as hell. That's fantastic. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
no, they were interested. They had no idea what was going on in the video.
Right,
but
right, right. Of course not. Of course not.
All they knew is that T-Pain was swearing at me because I was good at the game.
They're like, oh,
No,
that's
that's
great.
super
You know,
dope.
kind of just showing love. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool.
I think like some of our runs as a community have been watched by like Charlie, Moist Critical, but
Yep.
that's like that's levels above that where it's like your
Pretty crazy.
mom knows who T-Pain is, so like that's sick. Super sick.
That's facts.
Yeah, no.
That's
I've
so
had a Charlie
facts.
reaction as well, which is fun.
Yeah, no,
Big
that's
shout out
dope.
Still
Moist.
in it with everyone.
Big shout out, Moist.
We love Charlie.
Big
Yep.
shout out Moist, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's
500 likes and he's on next podcast.
Send in the email. But yeah, man. So that's fucking fantastic. So you've had so many notable moments. Fuck, that's great. Okay, so I kind of have a weird curveball for you here. So what's a game that you haven't ran yet that you'd like to run in the future, whether it be tomorrow or within the next 2 years? What's a game that you've had your eye on that you're like, I'll probably run it, but not today or tomorrow?
It's a hard one. You gotta give me a second to think.
Yeah, of course. Take your time. No, yeah. That's definitely not, because like me personally, like I have a long ass list. I know a few of the guys in here have a long ass list. So it's it's one of those things. That's like shit. Like what's, you know, what?
I don't know if we're counting unreleased games yet,
Yeah, of course,
but like
of course.
Hello Never Free is. I mean, not Hello Never Free. Little Nightmares Free is meant to be coming out next year. I'm pretty sure,
Okay,
or this year.
okay.
I'm gonna speedrun the shit out of that. It seems so sick. It gives me It Takes Two vibes because it's co-op.
Yep.
So it should be all good.
Yep.
Oh hell yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it'll be a sick speed game, I bet. Cause Little Night, I don't know if you guys have seen Little Nightmares 2 speedrun, but that's also sick.
Yep. I know.
I did a little bit of dabbling in that.
I know
That's
Dig
badass.
is a big person on those types of games. Dig definitely likes those runs, so big shout out Dig too. But so that's awesome. That's awesome. We'll definitely look out for that for sure. So the next kind of topic that
I gotta quit. Wait,
oh
I got a
yeah,
quick
no,
question.
for sure. Feel free.
So you're gonna show somebody a speed run of yours, and you can only show them one speed run, like on your YouTube, and you show them one of your PBs. Which one are you showing them?
Depends who the person is.
Oh, that's a good answer. That's a good answer.
That is a good
Yeah,
answer.
that's a good answer.
Okay, sure.
I don't know who they are.
That's true.
Hmm.
All right, say
That's
say,
good.
say it's like a first date or something.
No.
No bullshit. Like
Speedrunning.
yeah, like say
Kiss me
say
now.
say you're going on a date with your first partner, whatever, and they're like, oh my god, like what do you do? Like what are you famous for? Da da da. She knows or they know that you're kind of popping, right? So it's like, okay, what do you show them? Somebody who's like completely naive to speedrunning. Somebody who's
Yeah,
like
sure.
just like who's never seen a speedrun in their life, but they want to know about you. What would you show them?
Yeah, I would definitely not mention if it was a first date. But no, I'd probably tell them about Granny.
So right, so say they
Mara's
ask,
always joked
right,
about
right.
Granny.
And that's crazy.
Yeah, Mara's always joked about Granny because, like, I don't know, #1 Granny speedrunner.
Right,
Um,
right.
So they always fucked around with the concept.
That's awesome.
And yeah, eventually they told my girlfriend that didn't know of like a month, and I was just cringing inside. But
You're like,
I guess
"Fuck."
she knows.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit.
For
Yeah.
sure.
The true ones will stay.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That was a fucking that was a great question. But you're right. The true ones will stay. They will not give a fuck what you're speedrunning. But
They
yeah,
don't give a fuck if you're speedrunning.
you're damn right, my friend. You're goddamn right. So kind of a more serious topic here that I kind of wanted to dive into before we talk about some closing stuff here. What is one thing you love about speedrunning that you never want to change, and what is one thing you want to change in speedrunning? And it could be mainstream, it could be indie speedrunning, it could be anything. What is one thing you love and one thing you absolutely fucking hate that you want to change? Need both.
Need both. Okay. One thing I love is like some communities are so fucking good. Like I've been playing like Overwatch and Valorant with people from the Neon White community,
Mhm.
and it's just been so fun. You can make real friends out of it, even if they are from like completely different states. It's just sick.
100%,
And
100%.
Overwatch is very playable in 200 ping. You'd be surprised. So I've been having fun. It's been hella enjoyable. So I'd probably say the communities, but something I hate can also be the communities. Like some communities fucking suck. Like Poppy Playtime was really bad. And
Yeah.
most of it
Mm.
was. Yeah, Vac will be able to vouch for me.
Yeah.
I know that he.
Yeah,
I know he
it
mentioned
was
Ivan
terrible.
on his podcast. Ivan is fucking a character.
Yep. We
He,
did speak
he
about
had the
that.
biggest beef with me. I'm the one who made him like. I guess I made him transphobic and shit because I just pissed him off so much. I don't even know. It was really
Yikes.
dumb.
Yeah.
He
No.
always had a problem with me. Like we also had a contention in Hello Number 2, and it just wouldn't like yeah. He's
So
just
it's
not
been
having
like
a
an
bar.
ongoing thing.
Yeah, and I was so happy when he got banned from SLC.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard that was a turn for the better. From little knowledge I know though, so
Yeah.
he was a
Yeah.
big problem.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So currently the Poppy Playtime community has been um pretty civil as of recently, but like you guys were speaking of, it hasn't always been that way. So anybody want to speak on that or kind of, set the record straight as far as that goes? Anything that anybody wants to
Vac?
speak on here? Yeah, Vac, AJ, like anybody, feel free because I feel like that community definitely has gotten a bad rep, even with some of the IHS staff, with some of the common runners. Like people just look at that community as like not great. So it's one of those things where if you guys want to, kind of shed some positive light on it, feel free.
I'm pretty sure that's the same
So
person that I tried.
There's
to
definitely some
meet
positives though.
with,
Yeah, of
um,
course, of course.
Like
like
whenever we
we
were
definitely
doing the
got rid
first
of like.
marathon.
Mhm. We definitely got rid of like all the really really toxic people like obviously number one Ivan.
Yep.
But there's some other people in there who like to cause trouble and we basically just crack down on toxicity, and if you're toxic, it's an immediate ban, even if you're not like toxic in our server. We've actually banned a couple of Roblox runners because of how they treated other people in other servers as well. It's just complete like 180 there, just complete turnaround from what the community once was.
Right.
The mod team is fire now.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I
So
think
yeah,
Vac's on there.
yeah, I believe you are right, Vac. You're a part of the launch team.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, I am.
Awesome.
Our biggest struggle right now is just getting through the runs. We're
Right.
getting like 20 a day, and it's hard to get through all of them.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's rough. For, like 400 active players in chapter 1 is crazy. You gotta verify my word record though when you can.
Do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I'll get around to it.
Absolutely do it up.
That's what I do.
So yeah, Poppy Playtime is good. Go play it. Go join the community, and I'm sure they would love to have you guys. Okay, show some love.
Indeed.
But let's hop into another topic here. Kind of a simple one, kind of not really. Who are some of your favorite speedrunners in the speedrunning community or any community in general? Could be a more popular runner, could be an underrated runner that nobody knows about. Who are some of your favorite people to watch in speedrunning?
One would probably be Dougal. I don't know if you guys know Dougal from Minecraft.
I don't
He
believe so.
first to telebridged, I think. If you guys know what telebridging is, it's where you like sprint, jump backwards. At one point he held world record. Yeah. He was very known for that, and I just enjoy watching him because entertaining as shit. I think I also watch Liquid Wi-Fi, who does
Shout
Citizen
out
Head and
Liquid,
Run.
man. God damn, wow.
Do we know Liquid?
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
Yep, definitely, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we love Liquid.
Yep.
I watch the Simpson Head and Runs
That's awesome.
streams.
Great watch list.
I was at the mentor.
That's awesome. Great picks there.
Now, least favorite speedrunner, go.
The least
I'm just
fa-
kidding.
no, that's kind of
Least
crazy.
favorite.
That's kind of crazy. I mean, shit.
Hey,
Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
the real question is, who's like your middle ground? Who's like someone just like in the middle? You know, not someone you hate, not someone you love.
Oh.
interesting question.
I don't even
Okay, interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
How,
What the
can
fuck am I
anybody
gonna-
answer
yeah,
that?
no,
Can
wait.
anybody answer that?
That's an
I
insane
feel pretty
question.
neutral about this, gentlemen. Yeah.
All right.
I can't just anyone in the speedrunner community. I love all of them.
There you go. That's the right answer. So to piggyback off of that question,
Mhm.
who's an up and coming speedrunner that people should pay attention to? Put it that way.
I don't know if they're up and coming. I don't know if I'd say they're up and coming, but Bladen is fire. If you guys know Bladen, he was working in Ghost Runner and Titanfall 2.
Okay.
He destroyed Titanfall 2 by like a minute, I want to say, which is crazy because how optimized that game was.
Right.
He also participated in a bunch of SRC challenges. I think he won like 3,000 from Ghost Runner 2, like dollars
Yep.
because SRC challenges. And yeah, he dabbled in like Escape from Levital Island. I think he got top 10 as well.
No,
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
he's just fucking goated.
Big
That's
up,
awesome.
Blade.
Everything he touches.
That's fantastic, man. That's fucking cool. All right, so kind of a real question here, and I think a lot of people will get a lot of info from this. What are some tips for some new speedrunners or somebody who's interested in running a game that you've ran before? What would you tell a new speedrunner, or what would you tell yourself when you were younger? Like, what are some quick tips for anybody who's looking to learn?
Well, it depends on the game. If the game is heavily aim based, I love just practicing aim is hella. Just practicing the game hella.
Agree.
And like the main thing would probably be like practice separate bits a bunch until you like get optimized enough to like do them in full rounds.
Definitely.
Like
Mhm.
I'm talking like IOs, like you want to practice the shit out of IOs until you get like water times every single run. and
You
then
you
wanna
heard
do
it here
them in
first.
full-
Not like let's
that's
not.
What I do. That's what I do.
For sure, not like that's facts. Like, let's not understate that. Any new runner who watches this and listens to this, listen to somebody who knows, bro. Practice those ILs if it's a long run, and if it's a short one, just fucking keep grinding, bro. For sure, keep grinding.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
Or like a tiny part that you're struggling with, dude. Grind that shit out for hours
Yep.
until it's like
Mhm.
muscle memory. Yeah.
Fucking facts.
And don't forget to take it slow once in a while so you can sort of develop that muscle memory. If you're having trouble with like a really, really hard flick, just try moving a bit slower so you can get that muscle memory and know exactly how far you got to flick.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
counterintuitive, but it works.
Yes.
You like slowly build it up over time where it's like,
Mhm.
I'm comfortable with this. You know exactly what you're doing. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. So before we close this out, my friends, any other questions for AJ and anything else you kind of wanted to dive into? Because we spoke about Minecraft, we spoke about Poppy, we did Hello Neighbor, we did Granny, we did history. Anything else that we kind of want to dive into? We did 2024 plans. What else? If not
Maybe,
anything.
guys.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
shit.
What makes Don't Pee so special?
Oh wow.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nah.
I just saw that
Honestly,
I got a few views on your thing, and I was like, "Were people grinding this?" Or
yeah,
what?
basically Moist Critical made a video on it about how he got working
Oh.
on it.
I missed it.
I
no.
saw leaderboards. I saw one of my mates on there that speedrun only up, so I decided to give it a go and got working in like 2 hours of a stream.
Fucking legend. Jesus
That's how you do
Christ.
it.
My God.
That's
Yeah.
how you do it.
Question
Fax was
from
there, I
first
think.
try in chat.
Yeah. I was just
From
about to bring
first
that
try.
up. Yep.
Oh.
Read it off, Vac. You're good.
All right. First try wants to ask about your time on induction on Superliminal.
Time on induction is super little.
Yeah, that's first level.
Yeah, I've
Yep.
been speedrunning induction a bunch. I'm trying to aim for top 3 right now, or top 5. I'm trying to beat first try, so his time. He is a pretty decent
Hey.
time of 144.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Fucking-
decent time.
Some talent right here, baby.
Only top 4, bro. Only top 4. Fuck this kid.
Some talented motherfuckers right here, baby.
We love first try. We love
Yeah,
first
of
try.
course,
First
of
try is
course.
so real.
Two talented
Yeah, no,
motherfuckers right
first
here,
try.
man. For sure.
I played for like a month. I got like a 151, man. And then he's like plays for a few hours and he's like, "Oh, guys, I got a 140. Fucking what? Yeah, whatever."
7.
Actual
Only 7
demon.
hours.
Fucking demon,
Nah,
man.
147 shit though. I'll probably get like 145.
I love that. I love
Hey,
that.
just
I'll go
saying.
top 5
I
and then I'll be
found a
double the
strat.
production.
I found a strat on level 1 that I can't do, but first try I can. So
Is it
Mm.
faster?
Ooh.
yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's,
wait, Ashes?
yeah, do you know the where you go through? You have to bring the chess piece from one hole and then flick it over to
Mhm.
the other one and set it on the button.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, I said.
Yeah.
Is it that you can do it in one swoop?
Yeah, you could walk down the middle and then jump, catch it, and then drop it before you land.
Oh, yeah, that's not what I was
For a
thinking.
straighter
That would be
line.
faster, probably.
Yeah,
But that's out of
it
shit.
saves, I think it saves like 0.1 or 0.2.
And don't forget GG skip in white space.
Oh, you know it's funny.
Yes,
I did find that, but it also I saw someone posted in the Discord a few months later, and it was under the glitched section. It's not a glitchless.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean, still finding a glitch that saves time in a game, it's pretty big.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
whatever.
sure.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
I hate that game.
I hate that game. This
Nah, I
guy.
fucking love Triple Avenue.
With
This
my
guy's a hater.
2320.
Triple Avenue was so good. I'm grinding the shit out of that game, boy. Expect like a 21 within the next few weeks.
I want to say
Yep.
20.
You're not gonna see a 20, so yeah.
I know.
I'm
for a
sold as
little bit.
fucking 2059. I'm not gonna get 20.
The
Quite the grind ahead, my friends.
I
Quite the
need, yeah,
grind.
we need new tricks.
new
Yeah,
tricks.
If someone finds a 5-second skip, I'll fucking run it for what I reckon.
Somebody.
I doubt it's gonna happen.
Somebody.
Yeah,
Anybody.
Seems
somebody, exactly.
monumental in that
Nobody.
game. Glitchless.
Please.
Some
Monumental.
So, this is a great conversation, my friends. Let's close it out. Let's show some love to the chat. Let's talk about it. So, AJ, feel free to shout out anybody that you want to shout out. Any words of motivation, anything that you want to show some love to, anybody you want to drop some names for, man. Give them a shout out.
Ooh, I fucking love First Try. First Try is a real one.
Yeah,
I
First Try.
speedrun Granny a bunch of VC with him. Yeah, he's a real one. We always kept up with each other in DMs. I think Steele's here. Steele's from Neon White. I promoted podcasting in Neon White because I love the Neon White community. They're
Shout
not
out Neon
toxic,
White,
they're
man.
cool.
Appreciate you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love Astro Spiff. Spiff, I knew him before he got fucking famous out the fucking wazoo.
Yep.
He had like 1K subs when I knew him, and now he's like fucking, I don't know.
400K. Yeah, he has a crazy amount.
Yeah.
I think it was
That's
like 800K.
huge.
Yeah,
If I'm
yeah,
right.
he has a crazy amount for sure.
Yeah, and every video is a banger of his. Still
Yep.
watch them to this day.
Yep.
Yeah, I also love Tetra Bit Gaming. He's been a real one ever since I like I got invited to this game of like Astrospiff, just a bunch of content creators in Project Playtime, and it was so fucking fun. Because Project Playtime is like DBD, I guess.
Yeah.
So I got invited to a content creator game, and I just had a bunch of fun with all the people. It was all good.
Oh yeah, hell
That's
yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, and Tetrabit was there, and so was Astro. So, Spiff. So I just had a bunch of fun. Those two, probably my favorite content creators in
Awesome.
the scene.
Nice,
But
nice.
yeah. Yeah, also It Takes Two communities, so I highly recommend you guys try that game.
Shout out to Takes Two, man.
Takes two. Wait,
Mhm.
I think I've played this.
That's that co-op game. You probably played it with Ree.
Yeah.
I think we were gonna play
Speedrun
it.
is
I don't
super
think we
difficult,
did.
but speedrun is so fun. Like the fact that like specific characters have specific tricks in that game is crazy. It's wild.
Wait, that actually does sound kind of cooked.
It's cooked, but it's so fun.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Even just try speedrunning the first chapter. I think it's free.
It's free.
A little demo run.
Yeah.
A little demo run. Shit.
Mhm.
All right. So
It's always good.
that's it. Free is always good. We always support free here. AJ, where can the people find you if they want to see you streaming? Your YouTube, your Twitter, your everything. Drop some handles below. Let us know.
Yeah, just anything with just AJZ at the end is normally my link. Like, I don't really use Twitter, but check twitch.tv/just AJZ, check youtube.com/just AJZ, and yeah.
Absolutely.
Big
like-
fucking ups. Big
Absolutely.
fucking ups.
Yeah,
Go
of course.
follow.
Yeah, absolutely. Go
Everybody.
follow. All that
Hey,
will
go
be
follow the Twitch, I'm
linked.
trying to grow it.
Yeah, linked in the description, man. Go follow the Twitch, go follow the Twitter, go follow the YouTube. This is a runner that you should be paying attention to, and this is a top runner that you should be learning from. So, once again, a huge shout out to AJ for coming on the Indie Horror Speedruns podcast. Much love, my friend. Thank you.
Much love. Thank you for having me, man.
Let's
Much
fucking get it,
love,
baby.
man.
Let's fucking go. And of course, you can stream this
Good vibes,
episode
good vibes
on.
only.
Yeah, no, of course. And of course, you can stream this episode on all platforms at anchor.fm/indiehorrorspeedruns. And of course, again, check the links below for all the socials, all that good jazz. Huge shout out to all of my co-hosts tonight. Pleasantly to my right, back to my left, Mild to my bottom right, and AJ to my bottom left. Go show some love to AJ. And huge shout out to all you guys that tuned in and showed love. Huge shout out to the chat. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll be back next time with another special guest and more indie horror speedrunning shenanigans. Stay tuned. Later.
Later.
Mwah.
Excuse-moi.